Now, writers, we know that as writers, just like pilots, we use our checklist every day to make sure we're doing all the things that great fiction writers do. Let me show you the checklist that we're using specifically for fiction, so that when we revise today, we can use our checklist to make sure that we're doing everything that great fiction writers do. If I look at my fiction checklist, I can see that as a fiction writer, I have made sure to create characters and bring them to life. Remember, we bring them to life by making them think, talk, feel, and move. As a fiction writer, I've also made sure to describe my main character's problem and solution. I included a strong beginning, first, a strong middle, and a strong end. So I'm going to look at my draft as I revise today to see which of these I've done and which I still need to work on. So I know what my checklist says. I'm looking for characters who talk, think, feel, and move, problem and solution, and a strong beginning, middle, and end. I can't really think about it all at once, so I'm going to start with just my beginning. I'm going to reread it, and I'm going to see if I brought my characters to life and if I start talking about my problem and if my beginning is strong. I'm not going to worry about these yet because I'm not going to look at my middle or my end yet, just these. Creak, creak. Henry could hear the sound of the swings and children laughing. It was recess, and everyone had a friend. Everyone except Henry. I wish I had a friend, Henry thought. Henry watches longingly as his classmates played soccer and tag and wished he could join them. Okay. I see Henry thinking, I wish I had a friend. I see kids playing soccer, on the swings, playing tag. You're it. Okay, so let's see. Did I bring my characters to life? Well, I did create characters, Henry and his friends, on that page. I do talk about how Henry is thinking. I wish I had a friend, Henry thought. Do I have him talk? Well, he's just thinking on this page. There's no talking yet. Do I talk about how he's feeling? Henry watches longingly. That kind of shows that he's longing. But I think I could probably add some more feelings. I don't talk a lot about how Henry's feeling on that page, so maybe not yet. I'm gonna add more feeling. And then do I show movement? Henry could hear the sound of the swings. Classmates played soccer and tag. I really I don't show Henry moving at all. He's really just standing there thinking. I could really bring him to life more by showing movement, so that's not yet. So that's something I want to go back and I want to change to make even better. I did start talking about my problem because Henry's, feeling sad about not having friends. So my beginning is kind of strong, but I can make it stronger by adding these things. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to add some feelings and some movements. Let me go get some sentence strips, revision strips. Okay, writers, I'm really excited about some of the changes that I made using my checklist to help me. So when I was looking at my checklist, I saw that I wanted to add more feeling and more movement. So I kept rereading my story and at the beginning, I'm thinking about how can I add more movement? How can I make Henry move and seem more alive? And how can I show more what he's feeling? And this is what I came up with. I ended up not needing my sentence strips. I just use arrows, you'll see. Creak, creak. Henry could hear the sound of the swings and children laughing as he walked slowly from one end of the playground to the other. See how I added that movement? It was recess and everyone had a friend. Everyone except Henry. I wish I had a friend, Henry thought. A tear slid down Henry's smooth, dark cheek. He felt alone. Do you see how I added the movement and more feeling? Henry watched longingly as his classmates played soccer and tag and wished he could join them. He looked down at the ground and watched his tears make a puddle in the dirt. Sounds a lot better, doesn't it? I'm really proud of those revisions. So as I look back, I know that at least for the beginning of my story, I can put yes for my character development. I included thoughts. I made my character talk to himself. I included feelings, and I included a lot of movement. Don't you feel more for Henry as a reader? It makes me want to cry just feeling sorry for him, and he's a made-up character that I made up. That's how you know that you're creating powerful writing, when you really feel for the characters in the story. So I'm going to keep using my checklist now, and I'm going to move on to the middle of my story and do some revising there. So writers, today you are going to use your very own fiction checklist, write your name on it, own it, and then get started using your checklist to revise your work. Happy revising!